Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, huge giver Moody Sam for better health, and we're back with XG. Their last comeback was actually a couple of months ago, but one of the songs on that EP that I personally also really loved has gotten more and more popular, because of which they've decided to release an official music video and an official piano version of that song. We're talking about Is This Love? Easily my favorite B-side, maybe even my favorite song of the EP. Loved it a lot, though very short. And the song has, like mentioned, been gaining popularity ever since its release, due to which they've now somewhat spontaneously decided to release a music video. Now, this music video was supposed to be released on Friday. It's now Monday. Reason stated where they had to do some fixing for some things, okay? I have seen both music video teasers though, and there was obviously a lot of stuff to talk about there already, both in the positive direction, but also the negative. We will get there in a moment, because like mentioned, this was originally supposed to release on Friday. What didn't release on Friday was the piano version, and I reacted to the piano version on Friday on release because I didn't want to wait much longer, because I love piano songs and really wanted to listen to it already. And as you could have guessed, I absolutely adore the piano version, so please enjoy that reaction first. Alright, my voice is beyond fried after already recording for over 90 minutes. Let's still check out the piano version of Is This Love. Super excited, sadly a bit short. Nonetheless, piano ballad, a song that I always wanted from XG. So let's check this out. First 2 seconds already. Oh.
You're my sunshine, you're the only one I wanna give all my time. There's something about it. Soon as we met, couldn't even help it. Yeah, I got a feeling, and I can't ignore it. I ain't playing no games, I mean what I say. Got you on my mind, if you feel the same. Won't you swing my way?
Tempo's obviously different. Oh, but it fits so beautifully. Oh, that is so heavenly.
Love is so blind, something so hard to find, but I think we found it. I think we got it, no doubt about it. If it ain't, then what's love? Someone tell me what's up. What's love gonna do when you're feeling blue? You've been looking for the truth, so I'm telling you. All this time in the back of my mind.
Oh, that is. Oh, wow.
I don't care, I want you to take me there. Baby, let's get away. Will I know what it means? Is this love?
Oh my god, the harmonies, the vocal layering. Wow. Oh, and a heavenly outro too. I mean, the main song was already rather short, but I kind of expect him to actually do it a bit longer. But what, that was actually perfect. That was actually perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better ballad version of the song, and like mentioned already in the intro, like I mentioned, it's difficult to speak today, or like now at this point, but Obviously, like mentioned, I'm a huge ballad enthusiast, piano ballads especially, Rose's Number One Girl, Dreamcatcher piano ballads, Taeyang's piano ballads, they're all so far up there in my top 10 songs of all time. Bruised by Jujury especially, my number one. And XG has always had some of my favorite vocal colors and vocals in general across groups these days. So for them to finally give me a song like that, even if it's only a piano version of an already existing song, I love it so much, okay? And I genuinely can see myself listening to both versions. And that is something that very rarely happens, if maybe even happens for the first time. I'm thinking right now, and there's honestly no other song where I'm like, there's two different versions of the song, or like the original version and a different version of it that I enjoy as much, like on the same level, and can picture myself listening to as well. Because this is such a drastic difference. This is so far away from the original sound, but it's still just as good, if not even for me personally even better, because it's one of my favorite genres and sound directions possible. Wow, excited to check out the music video whenever this releases. Now for now, this is definitely going to be getting a lot of listens, and yeah, would never expected to see the day where I'm listening to the same song on two different versions and I enjoy both so much. XG can totally do it all. I love it. And now that that is out of the way, we can now focus on the official music video. Like mentioned, there was a lot of conversation about the music video teasers, because of some scenes in the music video, or better said, because of scenes in the music video, like I mentioned, both in the positive and negative direction. Let's check out the thing, and we will then talk about what I want to talk about. Okay, well, obviously know the song, I love it a lot. Okay. Let me quickly check how many streams I have on it. 248, and it's currently my 6th most listened to XG song. Love it a lot. Let's listen to it a 249th time with the music video. Actually, a bit more, because like mentioned, checked out some performances. Whatever, let's go. Enough talking. We're going into the files, to the old content. Looks gorgeous. Harvey, what's up with you? Wow, Hinata looks unbelievable. Love those outfits. Wow. And the chorus again. What's with this scene though? Oh, Maya, yeah. She takes the center role in that part. Oh, hold on. Oh, oh, that was so well done. Oh, I now actually wish this was how the original song ended. adding those extra 20 seconds. Remember how I said how giving that song maybe a little bit of a longer finale could maybe, you know, make it even better? I actually like that a lot, that final portion, like having it fade out into the ending of the piano version. That was really well done. That was a really nice touch. Okay. Like mentioned, there's a lot to talk about, for sure. The one thing that upon the first music video teaser got the most reactions was, yeah, I don't actually think it looked, or we saw this exact shot in the teaser. But yeah, this is obviously what everybody talked about, like 5,000 quotes on the teaser photo. I don't know how many tweets about it and everything. Some go into the rage like, oh my god, XG's queer baiting, and then there's people being like, oh my god, celebrating everything, whatnot, and you know. For me personally, especially as an ally, I first of all have to say, I think this is cool. This is super good, because obviously, especially when you listen to the song and its title is This Love, and we have a scene like this in the music video, and that's obviously making a statement, that's sending a message. Yeah, this is also love. Yeah. For me personally, this is like nothing like crazy to me in the sense of, oh my god, I'm going absolutely insane over it or whatever, you know, like if some people want to be excited about it or whatnot, let them be, okay. I do definitely don't want people to be like upset about it, like upset in the sense of this actually shouldn't do this and no, and you know, like that's a no-no for me. Yeah, that's just stupid. It's just being very immature and, like mentioned, very stuck behind, in my opinion, in regards to being open and, like mentioned, allyship and everything, which is unfortunately actually still a very big topic in K-pop, because even though there's obviously a lot of people that call every second idol gay or whatever, which is my opinion also wrong, which should be done, right? There's also actually a lot of homophobic fans in the K-pop space, where I'm like, what? How can there such a clash coexist within fandoms, both even often the same fandoms? I think especially Blackpink, I remember, it wasn't Blackpink the group that had that one popular tweet about, oh no, Blackpink support gay rights or whatever. What I'm trying to say is, I think this is a cool scene to include. It makes sense for the music video on top of that. If the girls are comfortable with it, hell yeah, do it. You know, as long as they don't force them to do whatever, then wonderful. Let's be honest, though, I don't think we had to force the girls at all. And if anything, and this is the crazy part, this carries a message. These simple pictures, these simple moments, which is crazy to me, because at the end of the day, it's not even like a real kiss or anything. It's actually just a peck, if anything. It's just the lips touching, where I'm like, I mean, okay, it's not like they're making out or anything, right? It's like, in some way it is a big deal, in some way to me personally isn't, and it probably isn't a big deal to them either. You know what I mean? Like, especially when I think about how groups that have been together for years, just they live together and everything, they see each other naked every day or whatever, right? Like, this isn't a big deal for most adults, you know what I mean? And from what I've seen now, actually, it's also been like, how many years have they been training together? Yeah, I think this, I don't want to say this was just another day for them or anything, but I think you know where I'm going, right? Again, the people that are like, oh, every idol is dating each other, blah, 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 or like every member is dating each other, blah, 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 also shouldn't be done, okay? Especially when I look at some boy groups, I think that happens even more than with some girl groups. But yeah, I think you get the point I was trying to make. Yeah. Cool to see that they're including this, that they're bold enough to do this. It shouldn't be considered bold, it shouldn't be considered a big deal, but especially with how society has been progressing backwards, it kind of actually is. Which is why I definitely want to applaud XG for doing this. But then we have to get to the unfortunate part that I do definitely also want to talk about. Yeah, because mere moments later and moments before, we unfortunately resorted to the usage of AI in a way that literally... Who is that? Who, you know? Literally just completely deforms the members' faces. And they don't even look like themselves anymore. Look at that. I think that was especially the part we saw from the second teaser. Here, okay? And then boom. What the hell are we doing? Yeah? I'm glad it's only in this section near the end, because actually the first half and everything here is a bit rather simple, still very well edited, fun, good time music video, right? So pretty scenes, they look gorgeous all the way through. I love this look on Maya, especially then here at the end where she has the killing part. Super pretty. Which makes this even worse to me. Why did they just have to do this? That's what I actually don't understand. Because like mentioned, this was pushed back. This was supposed to be released on Friday. But then they decided to put it to Monday. But despite that, they just felt like they needed to include a completely unnecessary over 10-second long AI transition section, which is AI after AI after AI. Like, look at this! Here, this part! Who is that? Who are they? That isn't XT. That isn't Maya. That isn't Julia. Who are those people? Those aren't people. This is artificial slop. Okay? And I find that so sad and unfortunate because I remember so well when Howling released. Arguably among the top 3 music videos of 2024 within the K-pop space. Actually, it's in K-pop, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't care. I remember how many people watched that music video and were like, oh, that's just AI, who cares? And I think even I myself was like on Twitter being like, no, this isn't out, this is highly edited, please don't disrespect actual artists by calling this AI, you know? There was so much work and love and thought behind every single frame in that music video, which was so special to see. So for them to go ahead and then use AI in their next music video, such in an avoidable way as well, is so unfortunate and disappointing. And it's so disappointing, especially because at the end of the day, the people that will get the most flagging criticism for it are the girls, who have absolutely no decision making in that whatsoever, right? They don't make the music videos, they don't decide how it's and I'm going to looking like. I don't get it, especially because, like mentioned, it's not even like the whole thing, and it's just, you could say this short section, so whatever, but no, we shouldn't normalize it in any capacity, okay? AI is currently ruining society. It's literally melting people's brains. It's completely damaging the world as we know it, not just in like a, you know, media way, but just in general. It's so harmful to society, to the planet and everything, and them using it for no apparent reason, because it's such an unnecessary usage of it as well. It's always unnecessary, but like especially here, I don't understand it, and it actually makes me a little bit upset, because like I mentioned, actually up until this point, some of the best music videos in the industry, unbelievable effort and budget and preparation going into all of it, just to now do this for no reason. It's so unnecessary, you know? It's so avoidable. Like, you like, instead of doing this, because we obviously want to do this kind of like throwback thingy here with like going into the practice days and everything, just play some clips. Just play some old documentary background footage or whatever, and just have to be like done a little bit of a slideshow or whatever, just something super simple that would have had so much more personality and would have had so much more impact and would have, you know, kind of like what G-Friend did. I mean, we kind of did it here in the beginning already in some way, sure, but like what G-Friend did for Season of Memories, where you then had that little big moment piling up with everything, with all these moments and over the years and whatnot. Just do that. Would have been so much better than this slop. Yeah, it's slop. It looks like shit. It looks terrible. The members look deformed. It's super horrible. It's so sad, because otherwise, like mentioned, the music video is also super pretty. And like mentioned, the song is incredible. And actually, like mentioned, I've been at the forefront of incredible music videos in the past years. All for them to just resort to AI for no reason. Yeah. I'm sorry that I have to rant about this, but I just find it so disappointing from Jacob, from Simon to make this decision, because like I mentioned, they could have done anything else, anything. Yeah, I know it is like mentioned in the middle of the tour, they're busy. I didn't expect a huge budget music video like now for Howling or Woke Up or anything. Nobody needed that either. Yeah, a special clip would have been totally okay, totally fine. So yeah. It's just so, you know, the opposite of the message that the song is supposed to be. Is this love? No, this party of the music video isn't love, it's soulless garbage. Yeah, AI is soulless theft of actual artists, and actually, it just feels disrespectful to actually as artists. You know what I mean? I hate this. It's super unfortunate because I mentioned the song. Whoa. What did I do? Well, the song is so fun, the rest of the music video is so great, they look so pretty all the way through, and we just kind of have to drag the whole thing down, because this is what at the end of the day will be the talk of the conversation, right? Not just these moments here, but also this. It will, like, it already gave them so much criticism, and for them to just do it anyways is just, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Pretty like, look at that here. AI artist Daniel John. Putting the word AI next to the word artist is an insult. It's so unbelievable. It's an putting this right here next to this right here, the 3D and 2D part. It's unbelievable, dude. I really don't get it. Any person that considers himself an AI artist, I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot. Just, oh man. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, like mentioned, and I really hope they learn from this and don't ever do this again. If I have to see AI in another action music video down the road, especially when we then get back to like the big proper comeback. Because the thing is, Simon has gotten a lot of criticism, okay? Simon has received so much criticism for a lot of things by XG fans, especially on social media, on Twitter especially, at least like from what I personally caught. And a lot of it, in my opinion, is very unnecessary and completely over the top, and I don't get it. Any criticism for this is warranted and necessary, okay? I just don't understand it from a brand perspective, like mentioned as well. I know like mentioned is getting so normalized these days, so like some people won't bother with it, or like, you know, some people don't care about it, but like people like me and hopefully a lot of other fans, they will be bothered by it. And I like mentioned, just don't understand why we needed to do this, because it was so unnecessary. No reason for it. Million other options that they could have done that had so much more, would have had so much more soul and personality, that would have done the song and the message behind it so much more justice than that slop at the 2-minute mark. Yeah. Okay. This is it with my reaction plus rant about XG's Is This Love music video, piano version, and the entire AI nonsense about it. And you see how sad it is that I took up now so much space of the music video having to rant about it. Probably even more than we talked about like that cool, you know, kiss part and the piano version. It's super sad, but necessary, unfortunately. Yeah, and I will do it again the next time I see it being done in this way. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. Your thoughts on the music video and your thoughts on the entire situation down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then leave this up as well. That would help me. We'll obviously be tuning back into XG whenever they have their comeback. Super excited for this always. Hopefully we leave this be a one and done thing. Beyond that, we had a very incredible day. We already get to Jazzy and Sugi, we will be getting to the albums later and so much more, so please stick around for that as well. I'll see you back soon on my channel.